Maybe only a small amount of people would be able to tend to this message or listen to this message. I guess depending on where you are in your spiritual journey or your life, know that there's no finish line to growth. So you're always evolving, shifting your mindset, changing, growing, evolving. A lot of times you may look at people as if they are gods and goddesses and these beings that you need to listen to and take information from. And you're forgetting that you're a god and goddess of your own, okay? So, for those of you who cling a lot to people outside of yourself, and I'm not talking about the invisible forces outside of you that are working with you and not against you, I'm talking about the humans that have the same blood. You know, we all have blood, right? The same humans that are on this very earth, like you, who've come out of a vagina. You got to keep in mind that these beings who see themselves as high priestesses or whatever the case may be, I'm not knocking anybody's religion, tradition, whatever the case may be. Um, but I am saying, for those of you who are coming out of the energy of following behind the next person and you're the one that creates your own traditions, be mindful of following behind people who are not, like, we're all different for a reason. So if you see someone who's known in the spiritual community and every time they talk about a spell casting or this and that, you make sure you take heed or pay attention to it. Why is that? You do know that's still getting information or knowledge outside of yourself, right? First, I really need you to listen to this because a lot of times some things are okay. It's fine. But I got this download just now. Like sometimes you tend to see people as these beings that are higher than you. But how sway if we all bleed the same and if we're all on the same earthly plane and if we all have these lessons that we have, you know what I'm saying? So it's like balance out the spiritual aspect of things as well. You're a spiritual being just like everybody else. You're a witch just like everybody else. You can cast spells just like everybody else. And my thing is you don't have to follow behind what they are saying because that may be what is true to them, what is factual to them in their reality. But is it the same for you? And how would you know if you never extended outside of, if you've always extended outside of yourself and not within yourself? So you have to reprogram to deprogram. I'm sorry, you have to deprogram to reprogram, okay? Because a lot of times that's why some people be confused or lost souls, and that's because you following behind everybody else's guidance and you're lost and confused and you went through a lot of things or you found out the truth about things that may have been misleading or whatever the case may be. You got to get back into you. You got to know these people that are calling themselves high priests and high priestess are the same human beings that make mistakes in their life, that changes their belief systems, that this, that, this, that. Okay, I hope you following along, but I had to get this message across. I hope I got it across in the best way so that you guys can like actually understand what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, you too can do what they do, but at the same time, that's not the message. It's being mindful of how your mind grasps other people who are no better than you, no greater than you, no less than you either. I'm gonna just throw that in there because you know how people be. But F all of how people be, I'm saying you say for I'm gonna give an example and I'm gonna get off of here. Somebody could be telling you a way to do something because that's what they've personally accumulated from their experiences, and this is what feels right to them. And a lot of people actually do feel like they talk to gods and spirits and all these things. I'm not saying that it's not a thing, but that's their reality. So I feel like you got to keep in mind that that is their reality, but is it yours?